Alrighty, folks, as you can see, Omar is mobile today. He is out doing work, supporting the family. But again, it's important for us to continue our weekly trend. We talk every Tuesday at 9:30. Omar, you're amazing. Thank you for making time for this.
Absolutely. Always, Michael. I will do my best.
There you go. Well, drive safe. Don't do anything crazy. Don't stare at the phone. But
No.
yeah, WealthCon just wrapped up. I know you've been to a couple. That was my first time, and it's quite the event.
Yeah. How do you like it? Tell me about it because it was my first one I missed in a long time. And you even had Ty there, which was freaking awesome. I saw that picture.
Yeah, it was
And,
fun.
the one time that you're there, I missed it. So it sucks.
Uh, hopefully I did an okay job. I'll be invited back. But let's talk about the event first, then we'll talk about the speech.
Yeah.
Um, if I had to guess, this is a guy who's put on events. People may not know this, but for 20 years, I ran go-to-market sales, all this other things, and I was responsible for putting on big events like 10,000,
Right.
20,000, right? That's my
Dang.
world, right? I did some of that. And our
Okay.
budgets were, I don't know, couple of $1 million, all in, but
Uh-huh.
a lot of that was travel and stuff. I'm gonna guess, Ryan, I don't know this for sure. I might be way off, but if he didn't spend between 750 and $1 million on that event, I'd be shocked. Everything was
Yeah,
top
that's about
notch.
right.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
equipment. He had a party every night. He took care of the speakers. Um, yeah, I guess I never did the math on the tickets, but yeah, I'm guessing it was a very, very highly produced. And it is who he is, right? He has definitely morphed WealthCon, at least his words, not mine. Um, and added his faith component, right? That's a big deal that he's brought in. He had I guess a worship service is what you call it, the second day
Yep.
morning.
In the morning. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which was actually right before my talk, my speech. I came on after that, which was a lot of fun. I think it was a great spot. I think it was a blessing to go after that because everybody was there. They were riled up. They were happy. So sometimes you go in and you're a speaker and the audience is kind of dead. But
Dead.
everybody was
Yeah.
moving and jumping, and it was quite the service. And that's coming from a guy who's never like I've been to church one time. It was quite a sight to witness that service in the morning. The top notch speakers, right? He had all these, Dan Martell and Tim Grover and Nick. I'll mispronounce his last name, so I won't even try. Um, got to meet those guys backstage, so that was a lot of fun. Got to meet Ryan's wife. That was really cool. I got to meet Mindy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually struck up a conversation. I interviewed Mindy yesterday,
You
and
know what? I
talked about
saw that. I saw
yeah,
that on her on her post or something.
yeah. She was very gracious. She was a lot of fun. Mindy was very vulnerable in our interview. She talked about the hard times that year. Ryan shut down businesses, lost $1 million, and they had to have a heart to heart, right? Some tough conversations. So she was very open. She's very funny. Mindy is hilarious, and she's a good person. I like Mindy. First time I got to meet her, so it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man. I mean,
yeah,
he just throws an awesome event, and obviously you're right, 750,000 to $1 million, and he might break even, but it's the after, it's the
yeah.
6 months, 8 months, a year later is when he gets paid because of coaching and because of
Hmm.
the networking and everything else, and then they come back and they do it again, you know.
Yeah,
Um, and
yeah.
coming from a guy that's invested too in his
Yeah,
coaching
yeah. You
um
did that. You're a part of it.
and the repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool. I mean, it keeps us wanting and growing for more. He texted me too, and he's like, "Hey, man, we miss you. It's not the same." I'm like, "Bro, you see a lot of people there, so you're fine."
Yeah,
I'm like, "I'm
yeah.
just one
You didn't even
person."
know I
I'm
was
like,
there.
"No," but he did, which was cool. He reached out, and because I've been there every single quarter,
Yeah,
like the last 6, 7 times or something like that. So yeah.
yeah. It's pretty cool. I would love to hear from the audience if you were at WealthCon and you watching this, and let me know what you think of my talking. You never really know if it lands. It was funny. My speech changed, right? Because again, I followed the service. And the service
Yeah.
really ended with the idea of you got to take your seed and you've got to water it, you got to plant it, you got to do the work. It's kind of my talk track, but they really anchored on this concept of a seed. So given that's where everybody's head was at, of course, I do what I do and change up my whole flow and make it about the seed, uh, just to keep the flow going. So I thought that was a pretty good pivot. But yeah, I talked about legendary. You kind of saw the rough flow of just takes 3 steps. And I'm curious, I really want to hear from the audience if it landed. So it'll be interesting.
I'm sure it did, man. I mean, come on, like you're Michael Zuber. You're
Ah,
Michael F. Zuber,
well, you
you
never
know?
know. I
So,
mean, I really went there. It was on the slide. You saw it. I was trying to change lives. All right.
yeah.
I'm not playing small ball here. I'm trying to get, and it's really fun that seed analogy worked because I'm trying to change lives. Um, but you have to take the seed and you have to plant it in the dirt and you have to water it. I could show you all these things that are possible, but if you're not going to do the work and you're just going to sit there and wish for it, can't help you. Right. You
Yeah,
got,
it won't happen. No.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, um,
No. That's awesome,
yeah,
man.
it was fun. The 25 minutes go by fast. I forgot how fast 25 minutes is.
Hey, it's quick, especially you're up there, your intro, your slides, and then like you're like, okay, wow, that was quick.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
really have time to really like put more emphasis in it.
Yeah. No, it was good though. I think it really landed. Again, when I look at the audience, right, and I actually was in the room. I was in the room all day one, and then through lunch on day two. The audience at WealthCon is interesting, right? It obviously has a real estate component, has an entrepreneurial component, and has a social media component. Um, I've never been in a room like that, right? I've been to lots of real estate events. I've been to a couple of social media events. I personally have not been to an entrepreneur event. That's just not who I am. But
Right.
that was fun to see. That audience was fun.
Yeah, because they all have one, thing in mind is they want to grow. I mean
Yeah,
that's it. Everyone wants to grow,
yeah, yeah,
and that's the freaking awesome part, man.
yeah. So it sounds like the next one, if he stays on cadence, will be in July. Is that kind of how we do the math? April to July,
Yep,
3 more months.
yep.
All
And
right.
and
Well,
I and I'm sure I'll be at that one. Um, you know, most likely. We'll see. I don't even know. I mean,
yeah, it's
it,
a
it
couple months away.
it's a couple months away. We got June, we got my daughter's birthday, and then we got Mila's birthday in August. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean,
Hey.
it's busy. Family life, man.
Yeah, that's why you're doing it for, though, man. It's awesome. I love what we're doing, man. I love all of our conversations. I know you got to get on the go. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the channel. Thank you for making this an important part of your Tuesday. Where can people find you if they want to reach out and do all that stuff?
Guys, follow me on IG at Invest with Omar. We drop a bunch of cool stuff, or visit YouTube at Omar Alfaro. So I'm here to help you guys.
Take care, brother. Drive safe.
Me too. Thanks, man.
Mhm.